Okay.
There's one thing I still don't understand. No matter how many times I painted the Star Blazer, I never finished. I think it may be because uncertainty still plagues you.
Hmm?
Becoming a navigator, leading the Express across a sea of stars. You haven't seen these things with your own eyes, and you can't imaginate them either.
That's why she said Asat couldn't do the same thing, because he doesn't know either.
Then how did we defeat the Herald of Death? Because we have each other. And whenever I close my eyes, I see you becoming the navigator.
Oh my gosh.
And the Astral Express readying for departure, its lights illuminating the dark. Beneath your feet are countless paths, and they're surrounded by nameless stars. You saw a path no one had ever trod before. Then you set off on it. Keep moving forward, and the obstacles that once felt impossible to conquer will soon be behind you. And along the way, you'll find companions who are just like you. This is the sight I see every day, and it has never lost its clarity. I would like to see it too. You will. How do I look in your vision? Do I look the same? Exactly the same. 15 years, Motoko. I never imagined we would reunite in this manner.
The Himiko
Well, it's been 15 years. You must have walked
Himiko
a long
survived?
ways. Yes. So long that I learned to repair machines, brew coffee, take care of my
Motoko
juniors,
took Himiko's
and
place?
fight with everything I have. So long that I became like you, and even deceived a Lord Ravager with a talent for disguise.
Wow. I was not expecting that.
It's not time to stop yet. So, will you keep going? Yes. Let's go then, Himiko. Let me be your strength, too.
Wow. Crazy.
Anything you wish to say?
Wow.
What's going on here? Did I make a mistake? It was Himiko who survived 15 years ago, not Motoko.
Hopefully you like this answer. Even if it does make you look laughable.
Jeez.
How can
I was not expecting that.
you're alive? This makes me
Oh
even
my
more
gosh.
interested in you. Thousands of years ago, I struck a train down from the same starry sky. 15 years ago, I sped back toward Planarcadia, and all I could see was a speck of light rising from the horizon.
Wow.
I raised my hand and aimed right at it. Just 2 shots, bang, bang, and it would fall once more, never to fly again.
But you did no such thing.
Indeed. I watched it pass through the atmosphere, leaving a long streak of light in the night sky.
Why?
Just 'cause. Thought it might be fun. Do you understand? I destroyed the Express once, but I also spared it in a moment of whimsy. Whether the Express is
his audacity
unscathed or destroyed, I decide its fate.
No. You're wrong. I also wondered why I should be the one to find the Express once. What does it really mean? The answer is very simple. The person that found the Express happened to be me. The meteor showed the way to the Express from the moment it fell. And for 1,000 years, it waited for someone to follow the trail and find it. Even if 2, 3, or even 10,000 years passed, and I was no more, the Express was still going to be found and returned to the sky. You're not a god that decides fate. You're just an obsessed egomaniac.
Right you are. All gods are obsessed egomaniacs. My guesses were wrong, but the game isn't over yet. Shall we take another step forward? Fill in the remaining blank space in this painting. Round 3, question 3. Are you ready?
I'm so nervous right now because now the stakes are higher because we know that she survived at least from Planarcadia till now.
Oh, how nice.
But I don't know what's gonna happen to her before we reach her. And this has already happened, right? Because you can mess with the probability and time.
Trailblazing.
But Amphorius with Cyrene should have cemented our memories in our past, since Cyrene decided to seal everything away. That was the whole point of why before we went to Planarcadia. At least that was supposed to be the reason. Aww, Imiko and Natoko. Wow.
You thought the Express would bring salvation. But it will only bring about annihilation once more.
Oh. Wow, he's not letting me turn it? Here we go.
Oh, how nice.
The coast where the Tower of Infinity slumbered. The place from which the Express set off once more. Or, as I frequently call it, where repeated mistakes begin. So, how does it feel being back on old stomping grounds?
It's just a shame you are my traveling companion.
Right?
Better traveling with me than traveling alone. The Bloodstained games have no winners. You imaginated your Mechatrons, but the remaining wish power can't create the audience, much less support a long journey. Leading us to the third question.
Wow, this is what I wanted to know.
Curse.
You're still beating around the bush? Even now?
Right?
Have I ever deviated from the topic at hand?
3 blanks, corresponding to 3 secrets. They seem to point to me, but they really just conceal your true intentions.
Yep.
Who left the Star Blazers' blueprints on the Express? Who met Himiko and Motoko here? How did they cure the irreversible weathering curse? You have many questions, but none
Right.
about your so-called daughter.
He wants answers about something,
Your
and it's not
real
about her.
interest is in Aha.
Yes, exactly. Even though he claimed he didn't
The
care.
truth from 15 years ago is key to figuring out when the Phantasmoon games are compromised, what form they will descend.
He has no plan to
and
stop
how
him
they
if he
plan
doesn't
to
know.
intervene.
So, I guessed right. They appeared and ignited the Astral Express.
Stop. The game's over then. You set the rules. A secret.
Ooh, what a setup!
You didn't take my trump card.
Come on now.
Yes, but I took mine. Unfortunately, I wasn't the one who met Aha. The answer you were looking for never existed.
Nice setup, Himiko.
That's what they said when they gave me the gift.
Let's just call it, a long overdue compensation.
Lost in thought again.
So she literally met Aha.
You beat the Herald of Death, but you're not happy. I'm not sure how to put it.
He doesn't want to lose Motoko.
Because I'm leaving soon. Once the Express reignites and takes off, there won't be any wish power in the vacuum. And Imagine will die out. This is the best outcome. But if I just set off like this, I know it'll haunt my dreams forever. Thinking back on it, my dream was built on someone else's sacrifice. If you feel scared, just look up. Up
I knew
there
she was
are the
talking
same stars we gazed
to
at
Himiko in the
together
trailer.
for
Motoko
countless
and Himiko were
nights.
talking to each other.
You'll see all those sights in my stead and experience all those stories as wonderful and strange as Imagine. You've known all along, haven't you? So be brave and stop this talk about sacrifices. I give my life to conquer the land that trapped us here. You have to go What did you say when you created me? I quote, "If I die, I want to die where the stars are within reach." When the Vantis moon is full again, I will be there as I have promised. I will come back with so many stories to tell you. So, deal? If you can't find me to share your stories, then tell them to the moon, like a morning actor. The moon's shadow said this while giving me my gift. Let's just call it a long overdue compensation. It's time we set off once more, Akivilli.
So, it was the self-portrait that saw Aha. You placed a bet with a fake chip?
No, it was never fake.
You call it a challenge, but it's really just a waste of time for you.
Right.
This is a blow, I have to admit. Just a little one, but a blow. Though, if you don't have the answer, then I can execute destruction without a shred of guilt.
You're wrong again. This little test was your last chance to find your way back.
Wow. To redeem himself.
Interesting. You
Because he is a fellow
giving me
trailblazer.
chance.
Even after falling so far as to become a Lord
Wow.
Ravager, I
This is
still wished
crazy.
to give the former navigator a chance to turn back. But this journey has convinced me. You are not some wayward nameless. You are just another enemy trying to dishonor the Express. And to enemies, I only respond in one way.
Oh, oh
Destroy
boy.
me. Could you really?
I saw right through your tricks, Lord Ravager. You summoned the apocalypse, and transformed 1,000 times, and created scenes from the past to confuse me. But in the end, you just use reality as a canvas to imaginate the uncertain into truth. You used people's wish power to imaginate that impending future born of their fears. And using the same trick, you imaginated versions of yourself that could exist in different places. But when another possibility is observed by others, it crushes the imaginated lie, and your ability loses its effect instantly.
And what will you do about it? Stuck as you are in the world in canvas. Even if you summon the feeble Star Blazer and do your best to crash into the space, you will never escape.
Escape? Who said anything about escaping?
She wanted to keep him here.
Gravity does not only trap people on the ground, it also drags the stars toward each other. Have you, a former navigator, really forgotten the nameless distress signal?
Clever, clever,
How they
clever.
use massive collisions to simulate the gravity wave frequency
Wow.
used by the Express to warp jump? Not even imaginated spaces can block out a signal like that.
What a queen.
My companions have known your secret for a while. In a minute or so, you might see your scheme start to fall apart. Or is it seconds, not minutes?
Huh. Oh, nicely done. But you have a really terrible habit. Does becoming a navigator mean always facing danger on your own? Well, since this game of ours is ending soon, can you guess how many people I have lined up to play the same game? Go on. You have one chance to guess the answer. The probability of you stopping me is 0.
What exactly are you planning to do?
Who says the great destroyer of Elation came to Planarcadia to kill Aha? You are not my target. They are not my target. Shall I officially announce my plan? In the name of Terminus, his journey ends here.
Wait.
Ignite the Express's engine is definitely a tad too dramatic if Himiko just wants us to rescue survivors with the Express.
What was she implying?
If Assad Pramat was close by, then he would have discovered any clues Himiko left behind. So... her message seems pretty standard. But only we'll know what she really means, because we're the Nameless?
Something about the engine of the Express? Has Himiko mentioned something of this sort in previous journeys? This may be the key.
Well, I kind of zone out.
Oh
whenever
my gosh,
Himiko
March,
starts
pull it
talking
together.
about warps and calibrating coordinates and all that. Power of remembrance, activate!
That's not how remembrance works, miss.
Aha! I remember now.
Wait,
We're back in Penacony,
maybe so.
talking about the Charmony Festival, and Himiko said,
Oh, the frequency of the
"Family
box.
sent a music box."
And she knew how, whether, okay, I remember this. Oh my gosh.
Then she said,
The frequency.
But the box that was sent to us was
Right.
unusual. The music it played had off-key notes in the background.
Wow, what a reach back. I told you all Penacony was the best story arc. Until now.
When the Express made its warp jump. Also, the Express engine's spatial curvature was its encryption key.
Right.
A distress call method regularly used by the Nameless.
I remember now. Pearl said something similar not too long ago.
A conflict broke out between Miss Himiko and an entity suspected to be Assad Pramad. A gravitational wave effect caused by a giant mass was observed.
Himiko is hinting that we should use the gravity probe on the Express to receive her signal.
"That's exactly it."
If that's the
Crazy.
case, we need to get ready as soon as possible.
It'll take some time to clear the passage to the Express. Sunday, do you have a way to contact the conductor?
The distance does not pose a problem for tuning. However, my birds must first lock on to the conductor as their target. I will do my best. Please, excuse me for a moment.
I received a message that Silverwolf has arrived at Pearlux Tower.
Okay.
Together with Pearl, she'll repair the communication systems across Planarcadia. Then, With Graphia's assistance, they'll attempt to reenact the ritual from a millennium ago, folding all of Planarcadia back into the canvas. The most extreme measure of protection. How's the situation here? No, I trust her. Go ahead and do your part. As for the rest, leave it to me.
Good news, everyone. The conductor is safe and sound.
Oh,
The detective's eyes take in everything. His face is inscrutable, though the rate of his respiration is tellingly 0.3 seconds above normal.
hilarious.
No indications he is uneasy.
Well, anybody would be uneasy in this situation.
Who?
The Lord Ravager.
This is the little raccoon's imminent departure on a mortal journey. And the survivors of the disaster that befell this city.
All right, Mr. N. that'll do. You seem to have time on your hands. Help me clear this passage.
900 credits an hour plus 2 bananas does not cover this task, Mr. Ashvale.
Shut your mouth then. Go on patrol. As a detective's assistant, your job is to keep an eye on everything when the detective is otherwise occupied.
My bird has located them. I am able to share what the conductor is seeing.
What he's
A
seeing,
moment, please.
or they're
while I
seeing.
inform them of the situation.
Any progress?
Yes. The conductor says they have locked on to a weak gravitational wave and are decoding it.
Nice.
Pom-Pom sure is glad that everybody's okay. Conductor! Oh, we missed you too. Pom-Pom received Himiko's message. Repeating it now. The source of Assad Kramad's power is fear. He exploits people's fears to imaginate future possibilities. When another possibility is observed, this apocalypse will be overwritten. And also, each and every one of us nameless is making it to the next stop. This part is the conductor's heartfelt wish.
So, Assad Pramad is a Lord Ravager that observes and imaginates possibilities.
That explains why I could never land a blow on him.
When people saw the Lord Ravager's descent, they were gripped with fear, despair, and everything else that comes with an apocalyptic end. Those very emotions fed this catastrophe and made a possibility become reality.
Well, he knew what he was doing, that's for sure.
We need to observe another possibility for this apocalypse to be overwritten. Observe another possibility. How do we do that?
Build
Y'all
a
gone?
cloud, then
Right.
defeat Assault Pramod in front of them. That's the easiest way. But I'll just create hundreds of clones to hide behind, and no one will be able to lay a finger on him. That's another of his tricks by manipulating possibilities.
Can you not narrow the perception down by viewing many?
Have any way of defeating that old dice head?
Who says we're out of options?
Right. I thought this is what Yao Gong's ability would be.
If we
The-
somehow witness all his possibilities,
Yes, see?
then he would collapse into just one being.
We talked
due to
about
the
this in
effect of
previous
observations. I will activate the formation plume I
streams.
set up all over the Arcadia. Then
Yes,
use the vision of
got
the
it.
Rainbow Spiritus, Color Chakra Sky Group.
That's what I assumed.
General, do you require my cooperation like during SparksyCon?
She shouldn't need it.
Each reading drives the murky future towards a definite outcome.
Yep.
A. collapse quantum state. Even if that outcome isn't to one's
The
liking.
more you observe, the more possibilities narrow.
The Eye of Ishvara would
They lock
transcend
in.
near sight and permeate throughout this realm. The Kala Chakra sky plume would predict the future of all beings at tens of billions of instances per second.
And that's why she never did it.
That's right, Mr. Sunday. I would like you to expand the range of your
Wait,
tone.
what? How far is he
You
going?
mean
He
to
might as well
determine the
just have
future of
ascended
Asat
to
Pramad through observation.
back in Pentacon at this point.
As I recall, as your observation
Right.
expands, it will anchor the fate of this world.
Observation is for him to worry about.
Okay.
I want you to become my eyes and look for me. The fate Asat Pramad imaginated is imminent, and there is no path for the future in it. Only Ishvara, only observers with sufficient strength and personal freedom have what it takes to make choices that trace the path to our future. I also need a place with a good vantage point. Something like a towering structure.
How confident
Great.
are you in this plan succeeding, General?
Ooh, that's yeah.
Even if the chance of success is only a coin toss, once I enter the fray myself, I always treat it as a 100% certainty.
I'll fight
Okay.
by your side too. Even if there is only half a chance of success.
I will do all I can to ensure you two remain connected through tuning.
Then, Dan Heng, March, and I will clear the passages as soon as possible to ensure the Express can depart.
And myself, he, and General Yao Guang will force the collapse of Asat Pramad's clones, granting us a way to his true form.
Thank you, Sunday. Before you boarded the Express, you said that you didn't understand trailblazing. And yet, you have fought alongside us in the most dangerous moments of our journey.
No, Mr. Yang. I should be the one thanking all of you. Before boarding the Express, I was just a traveler looking for answers. You all taught me to trailblaze and walk the stars. To hold fast to the hands of those around me when facing difficulties. It is my honor to be able to provide assistance.
You really look like one of the Nameless now.
Thank you too, General Yao Guang. The Express will meet you as soon as we rescue Himiko.
That's when we'll defeat Asat Pramad together.
Let's bring her home.
When we do bring Himiko home, each and every one of us will be accounted for as well.
You still have time. Go and say your goodbyes to your friends before we set off. Meet me at the entrance when you're ready.
This is it. This is it. I'm so scared. Okay, let's start saying our goodbyes.
Why do you look like that? What's happening? Is it bad? The little Furbos and I will be here waiting to hear the story of how you claimed victory over Asat Pramad.
Boss, you absolutely must win! We'll be waiting to shoot your victory cover!
I've already sent out the press release. Just waiting to fill in the time and location of the victory.
Oh, winner, winner! Boss is definitely winning!
The young man's eyes burn with a fiery determination. For the path he is to traverse soon leads straight into the eye of the storm.
Off to save the world again, Nameless? Be sure to return in one piece.
So coming along, Ranger?
I'm staying to help your friends dig out the Express. Go on. I'll take care of everything here.
I
I knew you were leaving soon. Take care. Don't lose your life.
I'll take that as a blessing.
I'm off. See you later.
Are you ready? Before we set
Oh
off,
boy.
there's something I'd like you to keep safe
Goodness.
from me. Please,
Isn't that Rune Maze?
hold on to my strategy pouch.
Oh, it's her strategy patch. I was about to say, that looks like Rune Maze patch for a moment. When should I open it?
Open it when you are in need of the hunt.
Okay.
Our future destinies. Remember when we were at SparksyCon and you saw the wheel and woe lots hanging over me?
Right, I remember.
I remember. But you commanded me not to tell you what they
Right, so that she didn't know.
I'd like you to keep your eyes on me as much as possible.
Are we gonna lose Yao Guang? I don't know if we can come out of fighting a Ravager without...
I used the Decalite reflection barrier to divine the tides of battle for the Feng Hu. But, in a moment of blind arrogance, I turned my back on what destiny had revealed.
And that's when she
and
lost
dared
who
to
mattered
wield
to
the
her,
Bundle's
I
theories
remember.
To twist the very threads of causality. But karma was on the way to punish me. That day, I became entangled with the barrier at a single point, left to drift endlessly through time and space. A healer named this unusual condition temporal dislocation. Put simply, there's always a chance that I could suddenly disappear.
That's why she's disappearing all the
If I am
time
not
through our
observed for even
journey.
a second, I may disappear.
Wow.
I restrain myself with the Nexus Sapientiae, forged by the Yuchue Artisanship Commission. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. We can't afford a single mistake in this operation. You must keep an eye on me always, no matter the fate that I'm anchored to.
She's gonna be anchored to bad. She's gonna be... It's not gonna be Will, it's gonna be Woe, and we can't look around. Yeah, we can't let her go.
I had already decided my fate when I set foot in this world. You are only a witness.
That's
not the one
crazy.
wielding the blade.
Wow, that's so crazy. I don't even know. I can't. That's so crazy. Basically, we have the potential to lose her whether we look away or not, because if we observe that future, we lock in her death. Wow. I mean, she knows the risks, but like that's... I knew we were gonna lose somebody, right?
Mr. Sunday?
My birds will be keeping an eye on you both.
I'll give you a signal from atop the tower. Let's go. Let's eliminate all of Assault.
Here we go.
I'm afraid you must get past it if you want to reach that tower.
It spotted us.
Fret not. I will protect you.
Himiko and another me had a bet on how far you would get. What if we made a bet too? On whether Himiko is living or dead.
because it fights back. Asat Pramod, your elation is just supreme idiocy.
Initiating route clearance.
That thing over there. What is that?
I've seen it at Star Rail Fest. Likely a device that collects people's wish power.
He has courageously challenged an ancient Leviathan of the Sindarm Age. And his chosen weapon is a standard Planarcadian ambience prop. As I said, he is peak entertainment. At last, the long-awaited prelude. Monster versus protagonist.
I'm sick of this guy's trifling gimmicks.
The best rewards come unannounced.
Keep it together. Remember our plan.
Here we are.
We're here. Get ready, Sunday.
Careful. Asat Pramod just appeared above you.
Smart of you to lead a Xianzhou general to her death. How honorable and entertaining it would be to challenge the Demon Lord and save the world alone. But yes, two is better than one. Still, I was not expecting a diviner. To think I should have the honor of meeting the divine foresight, Bane of Ventilia. What can she do for you? Reveal your victory odds? Predict your weal and woe? Whatever she divines, I will block its path. What will you do now?
Then I, a diviner that never grants an audience to anyone, will teach you a lesson. Asat Pramod. A general and a diviner have completely different duties. A general breaks formations from behind, and a diviner destroys them from the front.
I really hope we come out of this not losing anybody and solve Yao Guang's problem, but I think she's probably...
creating paths where there are none is the expertise of trailblazers.
I don't know if she's gonna make it.
Now, shall I read your fortune?
Himiko or Yao Guang, one of them's gonna go.
See your
I don't know.
myriad possibilities condense until eventually only one remains. Defeat. The rainbow surveys the heavens, perceiving 1,000 forms. Across
Here we
the meridians of
go.
destiny, the Jade Abacus reveals its script. The celestial eye opens and shuts as calamity and fortune reveal themselves.
Don't tell me he stopped looking. Pay attention to Yao Guang. Don't look away.
So this insight is what the eye of the hunt has to offer.
Dude, hold her hand if you have to. Don't let her go
I
anywhere.
see it too. Asat Pramod, your fate is sealed.
What a brilliant
Don't look away. Keep her right in front of you, buddy.
Now, this is the resistance I have been looking for. Exhausting all possibilities. Plotting every scheme. Just hurling everything at me. In short, elation! How unfortunate that this coming perfect apocalypse will not be seen by you, General Yao Guang. I see the rope that tethered your existence here has snapped. I do not believe we will meet again in this lifetime.
Yeah, because you're gonna kick the bucket. We'll make sure of that.
I have nothing left to give. Ishvara, please, take Asat Pramod to his fated defeat.
Jeez.
General! Pity. You were so close. She put her life on the line for you to have this sliver of a chance. Just like Himiko. Don't let their sacrifices come to nothing. You know, protagonist, it's actually heartbreaking that those clones are gone. But she did deliver you here to me. It's time for a veteran navigator to point the way forward for you.
In front of the Ambrosial Harbor, of course. Oh my gosh, why?
The Fantasy Moon Courtyard?
A terrifying enemy is near, but you stand alone, helpless. How often have you been in such a predicament?
Many times. Every single time.
This is how trailblazing expeditions always end, no? Don't worry. As the former navigator myself, I may provide you with some instruction. Just as Akivili instructed me, and I instructed Falcon Amundsen. Perhaps instruction is too formal a word. Young people these days can't stand such formality. How about we make it a bit friendlier? You quiz me instead. Next, you can ask me questions. 8 of them. About me. About Aha. About Akivili. About the future of the cosmos. About you even.
Wow.
I'll answer anything you ask.
Ooh, really?
Because once 8 questions are done, you're dead. Did you forget? We are the only 2 supplicants with a chance of winning the Fantasy Moon Games.
Why 8 questions?
Because the die happened to land on 8. Because there are 8 supplicants in the games. Or perhaps because we first met in Amphorius. Another 8!
I don't want to play.
Stories and secrets?
Yeah, lies. 8 lies.
Of course, this universe also has a button reserved for you. But let me remind you, this is the last time we will speak so openly.
Is this guy actually serious? Himiko hasn't escaped yet, and there's no news from the Express. I should try to delay him for as long as possible if we want to have any chance of winning. Why would I believe a Lord Ravager?
Looks like you're not so opposed to my offer either. How about we add a wild card to this boring trivia game then? Give your answers to the die you're holding. Roll the die. If your roll is a critical success, you get to uncover my deepest secret. I will answer every question.
I feel like this is the games you played on the Astral Express, right? With the old crew? If the roll's bad?
I still answer, but only in half-truths. It shouldn't pose any problem for our protagonist. You can effortlessly distinguish truth from deception. I'll share a candid truth, though it won't necessarily be the whole truth.
Okay, Grandpa.
Did General Yao Guang bind me just now? You should really trust her strength. Besides, it's been a long time since I've just offered myself up to the chessboard of fates. How exciting to have every outcome based on pure probability. And now, let's get started.
What do I ask?
Right now, among infinite possibilities, Countless versions of you are asking me endless questions. Not strange at all. Faced with fate and the universe.
I need to ask something he wouldn't expect, right?
It's asking and answering that make us who we are.
But he's already seen all the questions that I've asked before,
Don't
right?
hold back. Go ahead and ask your most pressing question right now.
Why were so many people calling me Aki Villi along the way?
Because the path you walk is the same one they once walked. The Astral Express, the path of Trailblaze, your determination to connect the worlds. None of these are coincidences. You are a successor in a way, carrying an essence similar to theirs. And so people see a familiar starlight in you. This is the reason I think that Himiko thinks so highly of you. 7 questions left.
I want to know how Yao Guang and Evanesia are doing.
I can tell you care a lot about them. As you should. After all, they both bet everything on you. What a poor roll.
Wow.
Just assume they're both dead. Do you really have the time to worry about others? You should be thinking hard about what you're going to do next. You may ask 6 more questions.
The other me, the Stellar Hunter's plans. The other me.
I once met my other self in Amphorius.
Right.
Who was that?
Oh, this is a most interesting discovery. Might you also possess the gift of grasping possibility? Unfortunately, even I do not know the answer to that question.
Wow.
It's beyond what I can see and understand at present. To make amends, this question won't count against you. You may ask 6 more questions.
About the Stellaron inside of me. How much do you know?
Interesting. Allow me to attempt to answer this difficult question. I examined the Stellaron inside your body. It's not a seed of ruin in the usual sense. It was a seed bestowed on you by Shipe, yet branded with the imprint of the Trailblaze.
What?
Shipe constantly tries to assimilate all things into one. while Akivili constantly creates new variations. These two forces repel each other, but in your body they have achieved a dangerous equilibrium.
That makes sense since Shippei spread the stellar on
It
us.
seems to have been created for just this purpose, and it conceals a secret inside it. The Stellaron hunters likely understand this better than I do.
And that's why they came to her to space station.
5 left now.
Wow, that's an eye-opener of a question. Veracity.
Tell me, why do you want to awaken the Veracity Husk?
Okay.
I awaken the veracity to devour, of course. Even if it's just a fragment sealed in the core of Ahatopia, a husk. The veracity concealed in it will be enough to dim the stars. I don't care who wins this chess game. What I care about is the moment the winner excitedly reaches out a hand to take their trophy. And a star comes alive, opens its abyssal maw, and swallows the chess pieces, players, and the chessboard itself. All to remain in nihility for all eternity. What a sight! Even the rules themselves would be eaten. No matter who Aha pours their power into at the end of the games, no matter their disguise, it is all for nothing against the awakened veracity. They cannot escape this devouring. 4 questions left. Keep going.
Okay. We know he wants to kill Aha. The plan, the fourth finality. Defeat?
What exactly did you do during this Phantasm Games?
This is a very complicated question. And well, all villains are always waiting for the opportunity to explain their scheme. But if I had to start from the beginning, I'm afraid you wouldn't have the patience to listen to the end. Why don't you ask about something you're interested in? Come on, roll the die. We'll see how many secrets your roll will earn you.
Of course, he's not gonna divulge that.
Oh, sadly, it's all about luck. If there is a winner, there needs to be a loser. Look, this is where the mastermind is forced to confess. It was supposed to be the good part, but alas, your dreadful roll has ruined it. Pity. Looks like your curiosity will have to stay in the realm of speculation. In detective novels, the murderer always says the line, "Yes, it was me." Standing in a world falling apart like this, there's something so satisfying about delivering a killer's confession so gleefully. You may still ask me 3 more questions.
I got a good one about myself, but I flubbed one about what really mattered. Oh my gosh. I mean, we can find out the truth of the Phantasm Moon games. That might delete me. That might delete the misconceptions I had. The fourth finality has has to be asked, but
Can you tell me the real truth about the Phantasm Games?
I bet you figured it out long ago, didn't you?
I need to hear it though.
Oh, critical success. Then perhaps I should clear things up a bit more. Across countless generations, the supplicant's wish power has gathered here, coursing through the abundant Elwood into the veins of the path. It soothes the ever-starving husk and keeps it from rising again. People believe the supplicant's miracle was created to please Aha.
Let's just up the veracity. To satiate it, right?
The markings around the mask measure how much wish power each supplicant has gathered. But they're wrong. Those markings are telling everyone this. If you want to lull the veracity into sleep, you must fill them. Only when the hunger and thirst of the slumbering beast are satiated with wish power can the beings of Ahatopia struggle on into the next Amber Era. And then Aha will appear to reward this savior by sharing 1 minute of their life. Everyone is envious of the infinite power of the Eons and their eternal life. But who can comprehend their suffering on those paths? Bound by their own authority, becoming unfeeling instruments of the law. Even a god as close to humanity as elation. For humans, the prize of these games lasts for only a fleeting minute. But for an eon, it's a free and blissful reprieve from the shackles of their path. Do you understand now? The Phantasm Games are a holiday for a god.
Yeah, okay.
Only during such a respite can elation, vulnerable and unguarded.
That's why we answered 3 questions in 1. That was such a good question. So he wants Aha to be vulnerable in that period so he can kill him. We don't need to know why. We know what happened with Enroute. Oh my gosh. What's the 4th finality in Akavili?
Someone said there are 4 paths that will bring the apocalypse to the universe. Destruction, harmony, and nihility. What is the last remaining path?
Is it elation?
Your questions would leave even Noose completely stumped. But I will answer them, even though I can only offer my humble opinion. Up to you if you believe me or not. Now, roll the die.
Okay, I figured we would lose on that one.
Well, but that won't stop me from telling you my opinion.
That's fine. I already figured the next one would be a dud. That's why I saved the Akavili question for last.
About the apocalypse is the preservation.
Bellabog? Is that logical?
Of course, it doesn't sound logical if the purpose of the preservation is to sustain the existence of the universe itself. So, they probably went a step too far. No, it shouldn't be they, but all of them, rather. All the gods who created and sustained the paths of the universe. They define the boundaries, deciding which will become reality and which will be erased. And within that grand order, woven by the gods, a paradox had long been planted. An unforeseeable ending. One even Nous, the omniscient god, failed to foresee. When every variable is fixed by the path, the unseen and forever unseeable unknown begins to grow quietly at the edge of all rules, fated to become the end. So, what brought the fourth finality was not a specific path, but all paths themselves.
Which is what we're doing. We're locking down your path the same way by observing it.
In the name of creation and existence, carved out an inescapable finale.
They narrow the possibilities down.
Final question. Think carefully.
Okay.
What do you want to ask?
There's something I've thought about from the start.
More than Akavili.
Tell me, is Himiko still alive? Do you really have no feelings for your daughter?
Hearing that question is a relief. Pay no mind to the role. I'll be honest with you. Of course Himiko is still alive. At least on the stage I've meticulously prepared for her. She will play an important role, and is now awaiting her curtain call. Life is like this. One chance journey after another. One win after another. Playing someone's father, becoming someone's friend, and at times, someone's lover. Then, by a twist of fate, I let a girl with no future begin to dream of the stars and of lands yet to be reached. I have never understood why the seeds I planted by chance would always take root in unexpected ways. I never expected them to bear fruit, such as Graphia or Himiko. It feels like a curse. Like fate's cruelest mockery of me. Just like that night 15 years ago, I had the chance to crush the Express again, but I hesitated.
Because you used to be its navigator? You couldn't bear to do it.
No to both.
Because of
I've
Himiko?
never fully understood that lapse in judgment. I still ask myself why.
Because of Himiko?
No matter the reason, you caused a huge mess for your colleagues.
A few weeks ago, Himiko returned to her hometown and brought you back with her. That was the moment I finally understood why I didn't shoot down the Express 15 years ago. It had nothing to do with acting as a father or trailblazing, but for a destruction that spanned 15 years, to set her on a journey to gain what was most precious, only to shatter it all in the cruelest way. What truly matters is this. I will have you bring an end to this world, here and now. It's the most vicious joke I can play on Planarcadia, on myself, and on the fate of the universe. Take a guess. Will this joke amuse Aha?
You want to use my Stellaron
The worlds the Astral Express deals with. How could they be without a Stellaron? Boom! 15 years ago, during the Blood-Stained Games, all the supplicants died violent deaths. Then, the husk ran out of wish power and grew agitated, craving a blood sacrifice. 15 years later, a hero from the Express shone brightly throughout the games. His Stellaron overflowing with wish power. The perfect sacrificial piece. All right. Now that I've answered the 8 questions, I now need to... Kids these days. Show some respect and put your phone away.
No, sir. We've been waiting for that text in the chat room.
Huh?
Here we go. Praise me, cheer for me, because I've nailed it. Let there be signal, and Planarcadia's connection was destroyed. I knew it. There's no way we can get through the critical moment like this without you. The Express has rescued Miss Himiko and it's on its way to your location. Hang in there. We're on your way now.
Himiko is right there!
There you are. I see all of you.
You scoundrel, see that? That little plan of yours went up, belly up. One more thing, I went ahead and deleted your retirement insurance at Planarcadia. Wow. Yay, friends, I'll take the lead. I can't wait to team up with you guys and beat the living daylights out of this old dice head. Okay, here we go.
Deja vu.
This is it! Finally. Okay.
What kind of nonsense is that? Boring. But canceling an elderly person's pension account like
Hey, you deserve that.
doesn't her conscience hurt at all?
No way.
You treat other people's lives and suffering like numbers on a die, toying with them at will. So why do you fall apart when it's your turn?
Right?
Your curiosity is commendable, but you've already used up all.
Now you're gonna answer this one.
So
You're gonna answer
I
for
won't
everything you
answer
did.
Anything you ask.
Doesn't matter. We've stalled long enough as it is. You don't need to answer the following question. I just want to know. If I swing at that thing you have for a head, would it break?
Wow! That felt great.
Ruin be upon the world when myriad colors return to the void. Your failure is written in stone. For this performance, you will once again be playing the protagonist. Will the hero shoulder all the wishes, ignite the star, and smashing it to pieces. Now that is what I call a smash hit space comedy. So sit back and enjoy the show.
Hang in there. We're on our way.
Pom pom. Don't do it.
What's the rush? The show's just getting started.
I was thinking your show's about to end.
Finally, we made it.
Papa promised each and every one of us nameless.
After all, the Fluffy's protagonist hasn't gotten on board yet.
Let's show this guy what real nameless are made of.
Here we go. Companions have entered the room. Those important task is taking the stage. The drama turns from play to problem.
Become the stars and light up the cosmic night!
I'll stand in their way. Hope will endure! Mountains roar, dragons rise! Dragons, obey this order. Calamity undone, soaring above the lands. This is permanence!
Come on, I choose you!
You're about to relearn who the nameless truly are. Toward more distant horizons.
We'll overcome the thorn. Now, I bid you farewell. This mortal thorn. I will walk with you, watch over you, and guide you on your path.
Rise toward new dawn. This time, I'm not fighting alone. Toward more distant horizons. Together, we are the Trailblazers!
Trust, you can do it. Heard the call, loud and clear. Trust. Together, we can do anything!
Rise toward new dawn!
Don't worry, I'll do it.
You're about to relearn who the nameless truly are. Toward more distant horizons!
Mountains roar. Dragon, rise!
I will overcome the thorn. Trinity stands clear before me.
This time, I'm not fighting alone. Rise toward new dawn! Together, we are the Trailblades!
You've earned the right to face Phase 2! Ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you my second mask? They say luck is a form of strength. Come on, let's see your strength.
Jeez.
Wartime.
Dragons, obey this order. Calamity undone, soaring above the lands. This is permanence.
Toward more distant horizons!
Is this how it feels to be in sync? Trust, you can do it.
My strength is not what it was.
Down, bidding farewell. This mortal form. I will walk with you, watch over you, and guide you on your path.
Rise toward new dawn!
Healed, right? Not yet. Before and after Dan. Not yet.
Don't miss your chance. The end of destruction!
Toward more distant horizons!
like never before. My purpose has always been earth shatters, heaven trembles. Dragons, obey this order. Calamity undone, soaring above the lands. This is permanence.
Heard the call, loud and clear. Serenity stands clear before them.
Toward more distant horizons.
Don't panic. I'm still here.
Here we go. Trust me.
Together, we can do anything!
Rise toward new dawn.
In this mortal form,
I will walk with you, watch over you, and guide you on your path.
Together, we are the Trailblades.
Become the stars and light up the cosmic night!
All right, enough joking around. Time to get serious. Now, feast your eyes on what I attained in my first battle to the death with the Great Destroyer. My third mask. You shall witness the reality of all things turned into silence. The three calamities have come. The myriad colors returning to the void. I shall extinguish this world's laughter and offer up my mourning.
Become the stars and light up the cosmic night!
Stay sharp. I'll provide cover.
That's a lot of damage. Silverwolf's firewall.
This time, toward more distant horizons.
Earth shatters, heaven trembles. Dragons, obey this order. Calamity undone, soaring above the lands. This is permanence.
Rise toward new dawn.
Serenity stands clear before them.
Toward more distant horizons.
Perish. You can't protect. Protect anyone. I will one by one, right before your very eyes. Return to silence. Darn it. Come on, protagonist. Open yourself up and embrace all wishes. Find a way to kill me, kick my die around like a ball. So, what's it going to be? Lose everything or destroy everything?
Papa, start up the express. Provide cover and fire.
Once again, the express is full. How boring. Now, you and I both see the imminent apocalypse. You've failed. The game ends here.
Don't be afraid. I'm here. Don't be afraid. Trust that I will always be by your side. Keep walking.
Himiko.
He's not gonna make it, is she?
Beach?
You must be new to the Xenosaga concept of the beach of nothingness.
Place?
Graveyard.
Himiko went that way earlier? I need to catch up.
I don't know if I'm gonna be able to handle this.
Himiko? Everyone! Where are you?
And the Astral Express, readying for departure. Its lights illuminating the dark. Beneath your feet are countless paths, and they're surrounded by nameless stars. You saw a path no one had ever trod before. Then you set off on it. This is the sight I see every day. And it has never lost its clarity. I would like to see it too.
I really don't want it to end this way.
Let's just call it a long overdue compensation. It's time we set off once more, Akivilli. Oh, there you are.
Himiko! You're okay. Oh, thank goodness. What just happened? All I remember is you protecting me amidst the chaos. But when I opened my eyes again, I was already in this place.
Are you scared? Worried you've lost?
No. I wouldn't have such thoughts.
That's right. It's not over yet.
The Express? What is this place?
It's a scene from my memories. 15 years ago, I encountered the Astral Express for the first time on this beach.
March. Danhan. Where is everyone? We have to get back to the fight somehow. We can't keep everyone waiting. Let's go, Himiko. Whatever it takes, we're getting out of here. Together. What? Himiko?
I'm sorry. I can't go with you. I understand. You have many questions. About the battle. About me. And about the Express's crash site. I didn't expect it to appear in this manner either. Haven't you figured it out yet? This frozen moment in time is your very own creation. In the moment I embraced you, I guess the Stellaron heard my final wish.
Final wish?
I promised someone that when the moon over my hometown was full again, I would go back to see her. To let her know I had made the most of this borrowed life and found companions I could trust with all my heart.
All right. It's a deal. When I return from the world in canvas, you can make us... let Shush make us some coffee, huh? Then we'll settle in and listen to your story.
It's a shame. I'll have to take a rain check on that coffee. But at least I still have the chance to honor a promise from long ago.
I know. The her you're talking about is Motoko, right?
I'm so glad to hear you say her name. It means she'll always be remembered by someone. Even if the universe forgets, as long as someone still remembers her name, our trailblazing will never end. But as the navigator, it's not just her promise I have to keep. I have to honor my promise to all of you. And to you, kid. This time, you must set out on your own. You have to go alone, Tommy. What did you say when you created me? I quote, "If I die, I want to die where the stars are within reach."
This is so unfair.
But now, you have everything you need to set off. Even time. The one thing you were missing is now in your hands. How did you do it? Sorry. I made a decision on my own while you were asleep. Aha appeared? No. They didn't answer us. This Phantasm Moon Games has no winner. But I saw a shadow peek out from behind the moon. It said, "Apologies. I am not the elation, so I cannot reward you in their stead. But a Phantasm Moon Games with only bloodshed and no miracles wouldn't be very satisfying. So I can offer up the strength I've accumulated to grant you a wish. Unfortunately, it's a limited wish, so it can't make all your dreams come true. But it should be enough to offer some small assistance." What exactly was the wish? I made a wish to the Phantasm Moon in exchange for something. An exchange? An exchange of Himiko's and Motoko's destinies. Not for a minute, but for a lifetime. The brand of destruction can never be erased, but it can be passed on to someone willing to bear it. To think the answer was so simple. So that's why Muradahiro left nothing behind. He was a kind person, just like you. No. This can't be true.
I'm so mad. But expected, but so mad.
What fear? I don't want my wishes to be granted at the cost of someone else's life. We made a promise. You were the one who was supposed to embark on a new journey. To fly to the stars and see all those worlds for me. We made a promise. That's right. If you were awake, your wish would have been clear. For Motoko to have a fulfilling life. But if I left you behind to travel the stars alone, I wouldn't be the ideal navigator we talked about. You nurtured me with stories of the Astral Express. You sketched me into existence, and you brought me to life. The you that you never imagined would grow up became a truly remarkable adult in the end. I'm the grown-up you, a navigator who, despite never having taken a single step, has already experienced so much. And a Himiko like that would surely pass on the hope of continuing the journey to the next generation. Wouldn't she? So, don't be sad. My trailblazing ends here.
Gosh, well,
Also begin.
I'm so like, what's he gonna do when he finds out?
I just wanted you to see the world outside. To see the starry sky I told you about. I'm here. can see it. Do you hear that, Himiko? When the urge to go and see for yourself, no matter what, swells up inside you, your fire has already ignited the Express's engine.
Oh my gosh, what the?
Go, Himiko. Start up the Express. Walk a path without the Eon's protection, and become your own god. Then, grant me this wish. When you've become like me, return here with all your stories. Motoko, when the Phantom Moon is full again.
Were we the ones who said we needed to come back? Or was she the one at the beginning of this Trailblaze, this last one? Were we the ones who said to come back, or did she? I don't even remember anymore.
I will come back.
Oh my god.
So many stories to tell. So, deal. If you can't find me to share your stories, then tell them to the moon, like a morning actor. Now let's get on the Express together. As we travel through the
3 years.
atmosphere and
3
fly
years for
toward the
this.
stars,
I hope. I don't know. I'm holding out hope until
I
we're
will
at the end
become
of
a
it.
star.
This.
and watch over
I'm
you
not.
forever.
So,
Nope.
are you going to say goodbye to
Nope.
us?
Tell her nope. Tell her nope.
Just like Motoko?
If I could, I'd wish for this moment to come a little later
Nope.
too.
Nope. We have a job as Trailblazer. Nope.
But that's how it is for the nameless. The journey always begins and ends when you least expect it.
There are so many curse words I want to throw out right now. Like, I'm really
Don't
not
worry too
tolerating
much.
this.
I just have to depart for the next
No,
stop.
you don't. Nope. Nope, we can't.
No! I'll never accept this plan.
I used to be afraid of goodbyes like this too. Whenever that happens, I just look up at the sky.
Ugh,
Up
the worst.
there
I
are
can't
the
believe
same
this is how it's gonna
stars
go.
we gazed at together for countless nights. I know you'll see all those sights in my stead and experience all those stories as wonderful and strange as imagining. You understand all of this, don't you? So, be brave and stop this talk about sacrifices.
I can't even feel sad because they're pulling Honkai Impact 3 on us again. And you know
If
what?
there's anything she likes in my wardrobe, she can have it.
She has enough clothes as it is.
Tell Don Hung that he'll have more on his plate, so he shouldn't try to carry everything all by himself.
I'll help him.
Tell Welt I really wanted to go with him to his homeland, but I never thought I'd be the one to step off the Express first. I'm sorry.
That's gonna break him.
I'll tell him.
And tell Pom Pom, if no one's going to use the coffee machine or the beans, just toss them. Make space
Never.
for future passengers.
Well.
And one more thing about Sunday. Tell him not to be so uptight all the time. Plenty of people come and go on the Express. He should feel free to do as he pleases, not feel so burdened. And finally, you're the one I'm most worried about. Have you been satisfied with your journey so far? You don't have to say it. Keep the answer in your heart. You still have a long journey of trailblazing ahead of you. So walk on. Walk this path without the Eon's protection, and become your own god. And then, you can grant my wish. Come back here, and tell me all about your amazing stories. If you can't find me, just look up at the stars. And as always, I'll be there to light up the entire night sky for you.
Another turning point in destiny.
Hell no!
Again.
Raccoon fight.
For the Express to begin its journey once more, Himiko reached the end of hers.
Get lost. This isn't the end.
8 days ago, you arrived with the Astral Express at Planarcadia. 8 hours ago, Assad Pramod appeared. 8 minutes ago,
Emporius
you declared war on him. And 8 seconds ago, you lost. In 8 seconds, Himiko will sacrifice her life. In 8 minutes, you will return to the battlefield. In 8 hours,
Everlord's hammer.
God's great hammer will fall. In 8 days, a paradise will collapse under its own weight. A beast will begin its sacred feast. A divine infant will fall to the mortal world. With its first cry, it will usher in an era of madness for the entire cosmos. And a god will retreat into hiding forever. Their laughter heard no more. This is the path I have walked, and one of countless possibilities. But that doesn't matter. What's important is that it was born from the wish Himiko made to the Stellaron, and it only leads to one end.
So because this happened just now?
Are you willing? to accept
No.
such a future.
Of course not.
What a shame. You still fail to understand what I'm saying. I'm asking you, who is still on the path of the Trailblaze, are you willing to accept such a future?
And I said no. I said no.
I'll never accept it.
Then you know what to do. So many others have made the same decision. Make a wish to the Stellaron.
You can't do that, because if you do that, won't he get away with what he planned?
Somewhere along this journey, you've already found it.
Each and every one of us nameless is making it to the next stop.
Is this the Honkai game where there's no compromise?
And all the promises, oaths, dreams, and pacts.
He's like, nah, screw all the Aeons.
Not leaving a single one behind.
Wait, and he's gonna be like, let's just shatter everything.
Oh, as it should be. I made the same choice once and lost everything because of it. But you have to get used to loss before you can move on. Set forth once more, Akivili. Our paths will cross eventually.
Stella and Kylus' past will... Oh, that's crazy.
Comes, I will personally bring your journey to its end.
Wild. Who would have thought a simple beginning choice at the beginning of the game would deviate that much, right?
A will of metal and stone.
A day of peaceful repose. Deja vu.
Countless shooting stars streak across this night sky. If you can pick the right one, it will carry your wish to thousands of distant worlds.
I can't do this. I hope that this isn't it. I hope I did. Like, well, no, I already had pulled Himiko, but I was debating pulling more Himiko, but I'm going through this story now, and I'm like, I'm sort of a little frazzled because I keep going back and forth, and I'm like, Shaoji, don't be a hack and write it really sad. Okay, well, I'm gonna do this. You be there, and we'll finish it together, and then I'll see how I feel after after this mess. And I don't know if I'll be happy after playing this game for 3 years and then having experienced Honkai Impact and everything else. I just want them to be happy, and I feel like Welt's gonna break, and I'm not thrilled. I'm really worried, so... Yeah. Okay.
You must become used to loss in order to continue onward. I refuse to believe that. Not now, not ever. My unfulfilled promises. I will fulfill them all tomorrow. I will prove that we can move onward without making these so-called sacrifices. So, the Astral Express only has one navigant, no matter the reason. I won't let anything take you away from me.
Don't forget about us.
Don't worry. We're here.
Thank you for fulfilling the promise. Venturing into uncharted worlds isn't all that motivates us to move forward. We also have promises of the past. The Astral Express is setting forth anew. This journey shall lead us starward.
Thank goodness, I was gonna throw a fit. Holy! He decided not to be a horrible person writing this? Jeez. Oh my goodness. Give me a heart attack. The music? Because of the harmony in Penacony?
I'll just make it the Astral Express's legacy.
Don't worry, I'll do it. Reach the end of the story in our own way. We can do it all.
Yeah. Because of Sheepay.
Soaring above the lands. This is permanence.
Just like 15 years ago. You're not a god who
Ah, she's so beautiful. We waited 3 years for this. Ah. Oh. Oh my goodness. Himiko. And I thought they couldn't top Croy. Wow. Gosh, what a good song. Ridiculous. Oh my gosh.
No matter the ebb and flow of fate, don't stay within the light.
Even in the face of tempestuous seas, always aligned.
Even without the upper hand, fight for what's right.
Even if the world forgets you, leave hindsight aside.
No matter how bleak the cosmos may get, light up the night.
Finally! When the wheels turn against you!
Go ahead.
Pulverize!
It's all over. The lost navigator has reached his final destination.
Gosh, whether it's Himiko or him.
The Astral Express has taken down another Lord Ravager.
It's emotional either way because, like, they stole his future. Not the Astral Express, but the Aeons.
I'm back.
I feel bad for Sot, but not so bad that I didn't want Himiko back.
That outfit looks so cool. You really look the part of a navigator now.
Just like I said, the giant robot.
But are you okay? Just now.
That was the Stellaron inside you, wasn't it?
Robots and Himiko.
I don't know what happened. But I'm sure he took a lot of the heat for me in that battle. And thank you, everyone. Sunday, I'd like to have a proper chat with you. As the
Children. I'm not dead yet.
Do you hear the laughter of the people? They are leaving the ruins and setting off once more. The wish power cast upon you has dissipated. Your blood-stained games are over.
After all this, I'm sure you wouldn't want to call me father anymore.
Worst dad ever award.
But being your father has been a true pleasure.
We did it. We won.
Oh, really? Is that...
Here's where the bomb drop comes. He set all this up to pre-set up something else.
Then you'll just have to wait and see. The tremors of the Stellaron will shift the cosmos cosmos' fate onto a different trajectory.
We didn't have a choice.
Even if the Stellaron distorts my wish, I will rewrite it.
I don't know what he's thinking.
I shall wait with anticipation. What a magnificent strike. Pagana's legacy. When it first embarked on its journey, the stars were still brand new, like a die thrown high in the air, yet to land.
This guy.
Wait, something's not right.
Great, here we go. Here's the drop of the thing of the patch, right?
They're spreading. How is this possible?
The veracity's coming out, isn't it?
What? The husk of the veracity is stirring.
Of course.
You have defeated
I asked him what he wanted.
and won your reward. The chance.
I asked him what he wanted and we lost the roll. And that was one of the most important questions I wanted.
That is, if you can make it out of there more with everyone still breathing. Good luck. Now, run.
Ah, and that's story for 4.4. Holy.
Yesterday's streets.
So many thoughts. I'm glad I did it the day after it came out.
The road ahead.
Because I didn't want to get spoiled. But also, they didn't kill Himiko. Everybody was expecting it. I was expecting it. And I thought, well, they can't do it again in every universe. Because if they kill her again, it's going to be obvious, right? And I'm glad they chose to not do the obvious. Because I was expecting them to do it again. And have no mercy and be like, we're going to kill her off in every universe. But it didn't happen. Wow. Maybe this will prove me wrong, if you can clear this game. Whoever wins, they'll wake up and swallow us all whole. Why'd go through all this? I asked him earlier, but I lost the roll. Why would I go through all this? Since Aha hides behind the seeds, turning a blind eye to the world's rot, they should take their place and challenge the universe, and now a new challenge awaits. Defeated the revived veracity, it will be reborn to destruction, and one who faces the challenges will bring true elation back to this world. But at least the beast succeeded in its revenge, granting the elation a dignified demise before its descent into madness. Can you write a better ending for this joke? Okay, well, it was as expected. Is it out? Do we want to talk about it before I go? It's been long enough. It's been 4 hours and 40 minutes. I really should go, but I'm glad I did it. But I'm also glad Himiko didn't die. I was so stressed about it, and I was like, literally after everything else I'm going through, I'm like, you're gonna kill Himiko after playing this game for 3 years, and plus the Honkai Impact, however long Honkai Impact has been running. How long was that captain thing? A long time ago. Whatever. Anyway. We'll talk about it on Discord, because I gotta go. See, I have 160 pulls, by the way. And so I have enough to like 50-50 on Robin's light cone and on Robin. And so that's why I was like, oh, well, if I need 150 pulls, I'd pull Himiko's. That's what I was talking about in the Discord, by the way. It was like, oh, I'll just pull extra Himiko's before 4.5. But like, it's either 4.5 Robin or I get E2 Himiko and the Fate collab card. That's why I'm like, eh. So, but it's 40 days from now? Is that how long it lasts? Because I guess we won't get patch 4.5 40 days from now. I assume is when they're going to do the next one, 4.5. I don't know. We'll see. I hope it falls within the 40 days, but there's no way of knowing. You know what I mean? Like, 40 days is a long time. Yeah. So if we get 4.5 within 40 days, I'll watch the clock and I'll see how many tickets I accumulate. And at that point we'll decide. So, but thank you so everybody for coming by and watching me cry yet again on another game that I actually cared about, that I was hoping would not be ruined by people who don't know how to write stories sometimes. Because sometimes people will write stories and they get carried away, and then they make rash decisions based off of their previous works, and they're like, oh, well, me killing a character really made impact, so let me do it again and again. And there are parallels between this and Honkai Impact 3rd. And so, not just the music, but everything else, the cinematography and the cutscenes in the 3D animation in some of the videos we watched. And I'll stitch those trailers in between the actual story gameplay so that it actually edits together to make sense. Because I know they didn't show any of those cutscenes in mid-game. So, but okay, have a good night, everybody. I will see y'all later, and I will be on Discord, and we'll talk about Robin, and I will figure it out for next time. Alrighty. Bye-bye. Have a good night.